Hello. Court is calling 2024 CR 010023C. Can I have parties announced?
Andrew Harrison, State.
Howdy, Joe Stenberg, representing Sandra Torres.
And are you Ms. Torres?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you review it with your client?
Yes,
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Torres, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
she has to hear you. Yes,
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
we do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, you're waiving count one, proceeding on count two.
Any objection?
Of course not.
All right, Ms. Torres, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand in count two, your charge of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
One more time.
No. Do you believe that she is currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes,
Ms. Torres, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
no, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
Took it in for.
Okay,
No, miss.
hopefully it's not dry. All right. Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2, and they're recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
One more time.
Have there been any such motions?
Oh, no.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. Did you understand that's a recommendation and the court does not have to follow that recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense as charged in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Okay.
State any evidence.
Exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review, state you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We're ready.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yeah, she understands what she did. She understands the environment that she was in. And she needs to make a lot better choices in the future.
All right.
And she seems to believe that she can make the 6 years
All right.
clean.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, my daughter's 34 years old. She works in Austin, Texas.
All right. Do you have any grandchildren?
Yes, ma'am.
And what are their ages?
She is 5 years old. Just one, I only have one.
All right. Do you have any family here in Bear County?
Yes, yes, I do. I have, both of them. I do have like, I have my own practice. I was already starting to be like an entrepreneur. And so I do have my plans already set up. This is the third time I go for it. So hopefully this one will be the one.
All right. So who are these people you were with? How do you know them?
You see, my girlfriend and we usually meet in that area in hotels because she lives out on Congress and I live right here. So when we get together, we rent hotel rooms in that area. And we happen to encounter this individual, one of the individuals we encountered him in one of the hotels. Because we bought grass, I bought grass for one of her houses.
Are you talking about Bermuda or St. Augustine, or are you talking about marijuana?
No,
Right.
land grass, miss.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur and a multi-talented person.
All right. So
I do.
here's what I don't understand. You're meeting some random people at a hotel.
Yes, it was.
But
Mistake.
there are drugs in the vehicle that you're driving.
Yes, it was a wrong mistake because.
No, it's not a mistake. Here's the thing. This is why I'll explain something to you. And I used to say this all the time to my client when I was a defense attorney. My thing was, you've already pled to it. There's no need to weave a story that's a fanciful story that it may not be true, right? So where we are now and this whole process is you pled true. I'm sorry, you pled no contest. I've read the evidence. Based upon what I've seen, I'm finding that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, which means I've read this and beyond a reasonable doubt, you did it, right? So we're past the point of trying to make things appear as rosy, right? We're just trying to get the truth. And let me just tell you why I'm trying to get the truth. Because I want to know what conditions to give you so that you will be successful on this probation. All right. Now, what I can tell you is the people in this vehicle, I don't believe that they were meeting you to purchase Bermuda grass or St. Augustine grass or any of that. This is all drug issues because everyone in the vehicle had drugs. The police officer is saying the two passengers in the back had drugs between them. The officer is saying you wouldn't open the door. He had you to get out of the door. A female comes and you have drugs. So guess what? Everybody in their lives, me included, I'm always trying to better myself. Hopefully your attorney's trying to better himself. Nobody's perfect. We're all just working on ourselves so we can be the best that we can be, right? So you don't have to be dishonest with me at this stage because guess what? You signed up for deferred. I'm going to give you deferred. Right now, I'm just trying to see what conditions would be best suited for you. Okay. So we're going to start over. I find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. I'm going to defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. So you say you have a granddaughter, that's fine. How do you know these people that you ended up with?
That female is my lover.
Okay.
That two males, we met them at the hotel because that happened. We rent that hotel for a week.
Okay.
So truly, I don't have no true knowledge of these individuals and the capacity of telling you because we had just met them and that truly.
See what drugs will make you do? You're up there in a car, you and your partner are in a car with two people that you say you don't even know them and they're two males.
That is true.
Anything could have happened.
Yes.
This could have been a Lifetime movie. You know what they would name it? Danger at the Hotel. Because
Yeah.
Lifetime movies, they always come up with these names that will get you intrigued by it. And then I will sit there and watch it and I will say, there's no way anybody did this. And then the screen will go black and you'll have a name, a law named after you. So don't do that. All right.
No, so I'm grateful to on the side because like you say, as you say, we just got scared because we didn't know in whose hands we were really.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. You need to stop going to that motel and having drugs or buying drugs. You understand?
We probably run a motel downtown.
No, downtown let me just tell you, downtown is touristy. They don't want people buying drugs downtown.
But that
And let me
is the
just tell
woman
you,
there.
downtown there's a police officer on every corner. You know why? Because downtown is a touristy area. They want people to come here and enjoy the Riverwalk and enjoy other places. Downtown is really, well, no place is really the place to commit offenses, but downtown really is for
I was
tourists.
talking about my partner and I, we go to the hotel just to meet, because she lives with her mom and I live with my friend, with my aunt, so. Like, we don't like, there's no need to meet and.
I'm telling you, don't bring drugs downtown.
No,
All right.
that will not happen again. You won't see me again this,
All right.
you won't see me.
Court is going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. So how often is your partner using drugs?
Yeah, this.
All right, well, I'm gonna help you find out. This is what I'm gonna do. There's to be no contact with the following. Julian A. Rodriguez. Andres, Anders. Tamayo, Tamallo Jr. And Christy Brown. Not anymore. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Guess what? If you do well on probation, you can finish early. So whether or not your probation is terminated early and you get to see her, that's 100% dependent on you. But while you're on probation, the answer is no. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. 200 hours of community service restitution. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months.
What was that?
Sorry. Oh, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. 120 sober meetings in 120 days. CAP evaluation out of custody. Follow recommendations. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need to be successful?
Just, on my job, I'm a maintenance. I do maintenance on my job and I've been with them since 1999.
Oh, you can work at your job. I'm saying that you can't have a job as a home healthcare provider or with minors. You understand?
Okay, yes, ma'am, yes.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court?
I'd like clarification.
Yes.
120 sober meetings.
Sober support meetings in 120 days.
I want every day.
Yes.
She gonna get information where those places are.
Oh, yes.
I've never
And they're,
heard that.
yeah, they're all over the city. It's sober support meetings. Basically, they changed the name from NA or AA meetings.
Okay.
Yeah.
I work in the right away.
All right. Is there anything else you need?
No, miss.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. If there's anything you need, be sure to let probation know. If you feel as though they're not addressing the issue, you can always come back to court. All right, thank you.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Position.